everybody. I'm back, Ashley again, here to show you, I guess it's about that time of the day where kids are home from school and you're probably thinking about what you're going to make for dinner. So I'm going to show you what we're going to have for dinner tonight and some options of how you can change up that dinner and use it for lunch for the rest of the week. Okay, so tonight, I know there's been a couple posts already about quinoa, and I'm going to use that today too. And I'm going to make a tomato, basil, and brie quinoa, and then we're going to have that with a side salad for lunch tonight. And then I'm going to show you a couple other quinoa dishes that you can have for the remainder of the week, like I said, for lunches, or you could, change it up and do those for dinner, and whatever your preference is. And I explained a little bit earlier how I use the Tower Gardens, and I'm going to use some of those ingredients today in our dinner. So I'm going to use the basil here. We've got lettuce over here. Dill's back here, and and the green onions. So let's get started. Earlier I just cooked up some quinoa in the rice maker. Super easy to do. If you're not familiar with quinoa, it's a great source of protein and fiber. A little healthier than rice or pasta, but along those kind of lines. So we like to use that a lot instead of rice in dishes. And if your kids aren't familiar with quinoa, you can, slowly do a mixture of rice and quinoa, and, throughout the weeks as you're transitioning, use less rice and more quinoa. So, like I said, for dinner, we're gonna do a tomato, basil, and brie. I don't actually like brie myself, but the rest of the family does, so I'll just leave a little plain, and I'll use that later without the brie. So the quinoa is, to make quinoa, so in the rice cooker, it's just 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of liquid, and I like to use vegetable broth because otherwise quinoa can be pretty bland. We've got, if you don't know, there's a lot of people living in our house right now, so we need a lot of quinoa to fill everybody up. That's why I'm just scooping away. I actually made 5 cups of quinoa. That's a ton of quinoa. Okay, that's a good healthy amount there. Alright, there our towers are starting to run again. There's that water and nutrients coming down to all the plants. So hopefully you can still hear me. So this is, like I said, it's just going to be tomato, basil, and brie. So my tomatoes, again, they were from our outside Tower Garden. I'm going to work on just cutting them up real quick. I'll try to be quick. Like I said, I try not to prep too much so you could actually see how long dinner is taking. I did obviously prep the quinoa just because that takes about 20 minutes to cook. But if you do it in the rice cooker, you can just turn it on and walk away. So you can have that cooking while the kids are doing homework or you're getting home and just kind of getting situated. You just throw that on real quick. Really roughly chopping these tomatoes up. I have a lot of stuff going on this table, so a little cramped for space. We have cherry tomatoes growing, and we have these cute little yellow pear tomatoes. I'm just gonna put them all in. Grab some basil over here. Cut there. There. Okay. Rip the leaves off real quick. So the other thing, the basil grows really great on tower gardens, and I'm not sure if you're a fan of pesto or not, but my mom makes a lot of pesto. See, this is all basil here, and then the tower behind me. Back here we've got like, I don't know, 20 basil plants. You can bet there's going to be a lot of pesto in our future. Good thing my son he helped my mom make it the other day, and now he's on a pesto kick. And he puts it on crackers and just eats it as a snack. Oops. I'm making a little bit of a mess with this. I only brought one knife outside. I should have brought a couple different ones to chop things a little faster and better, but hey, these scissors are going to work fine. Okay. So I've got the basil and tomatoes, and I told you it was going to be tomato, basil, and brie. So brie, I did cut that upstairs in the kitchen. It's a big block of brie, cut it into small little squares, and I brought it down ready to go. Just gonna dump that right in. And the quinoa is still warm, so the cheese is just gonna melt all over it and be gooey and delicious. All right, dinner's done, and a side salad, how easy. Okay, on that note, salads, I'm gonna work on lunch for the week. So I'm gonna cut some of the lettuce over here, and my sister's actually she's living here too. Her and her husband just had a baby this week, so he's on paternity leave, so my dad and mom both operate out of the home. My dad's on the road a lot. And my husband is really the only one packing lunches. But the rest of us will still contribute. Okay, so I'm going to make quinoa bowls for the week, and I'm just going to put some salad to sit them on top of a bed of salad. So I'm going to do 3 different kinds here. I'm going to do an Asian-inspired quinoa bowl. I'm going to do a little bit of a Mexican quinoa bowl, and I'm going to do a Mediterranean quinoa bowl. So you can just see how easy it is. So I know, people don't tend to like eating the same thing every day. So this is a good way that you start with the base of something and then continue to use it throughout the week, but still get a different flavor. All right, so I got my lettuce. I'm going to do a nice healthy scoop of quinoa here. 1, 3, last one here. And all right, so we'll start with our Asian style one. I've got some mandarin oranges. Let's open a can of these. I love these things. My kids gobble them up too. They're so sweet. Alright, so I'll put a bunch of mandarins. I've got some water chestnuts that has a nice crunch to it. So I'll put a bunch of those in. I'm gonna slice up some cucumber real quick. Just a little bit of cucumber. And then I've got some snap peas here. I was going to put edamame in here, but no, honestly I didn't feel like shelling them, so I'll put snap peas instead. And then, where'd my scissors go? Oh, okay. I'm going to cut up a little of this cilantro. Put that right in. And some green onion. Alright, bowl number 1 done. Next one, we're gonna do some. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I brought peanut sauce to put on top of the Asian one. I'm not gonna put it on right now, but it's just like a peanut sauce that you would get for dipping spring rolls in or something. So I would put that on my Asian one. Next one is gonna be Mediterranean themed.
Excuse me, I thought I'd join you and be a guest and learn a little bit of stuff.
Hi, Mom.
I've been watching upstairs.
Thanks.
Learning. It's been nice having Ashley home. She moved in back in April, and my cooking skills have gone down because she's taken over.
Can I say I learned from the best?
Thanks.
Alright, so back to our Mediterranean one. I've got a scoop of hummus that I put in there. And you can really use whatever you have in the kitchen. This is just happens to be what we have right now. So some hummus. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. I love these, but I know not everyone does.
You can always switch it up to whatever.
Yeah, roasted red peppers are another good one. And then I'm gonna put some more of that cucumber. Unfortunately, our cucumber plants on our towers have seen their day. They just got pulled out of the towers yesterday.
Yesterday, they filled us up for the entire summer and spring.
Yep, we didn't buy.
And they said they were done.
We didn't buy a single cucumber for 4 months or something. We normally are the ones that buy Costco-sized cucumbers of a pack of 3 cucumbers a week.
Absolutely.
Next, I'm just putting some Kalamata olives in here. Just a rough chop of them. And some dill. Where did the scissors go again? Got some dill right here on our tower. Fresh dill in a Mediterranean anything. It just really brightens up the dish.
It smells delicious.
All right. Last one is our Mexican style. Sorry, this is a little long, but hopefully you're getting some good ideas and seeing how easy it is to make one dish turn into 4 dishes that are all just a little bit different and can really last you through the week. All right, so Mexican, we're going to do tomatoes. Again, more Tower Garden tomatoes. I've got half of an avocado here. You can do black beans if you'd like. I just used all of our black beans in the soup I made earlier today. So we're out of that. Do some more of the cilantro. Now you see me using a lot of the herbs and the lettuce and stuff from the towers, and you can see how much of a blessing it is to have this, and it makes mealtime just so much easier when you can just go outside and get what you need instead of having to run to the store for everything.
And it's just so much fresher to have it, cut it as you need it.
Some frozen corn. I'll stick a wedge of lime in there. And then I brought some Southwest taco mix. When you're getting seasonings from the store, make sure you're reading the ingredients on them. A lot of them add a lot of salt and other additives. So just this is from Whole Foods. You can get it at Vitacost or other stores. I think you can get it at Wegmans too.
Yeah, some of the residents are nice.
But it's just really clean. It's just paprika, oregano, garlic, kind of stuff. So
and they have a couple different ones that, different flavors of them. But it's a good brand to have.
Alright, that's it. We've got...
So if you want, you could put dressings on these, or depending what you like.
Yeah,
if lime on it, lemon. I mean, like lemon if you wanted on your
would be good on the Mediterranean
or the Mediterranean one.
Yep. I'm going to bring these up a little closer. You want me, Mom? So people can see how these turned out. Let's see. Alright, so here's our Mexican.
Okay.
Mediterranean. And our Asian. And then, of course, we've got this big, beautiful bowl for dinner tonight. So,
yum. I'm excited.
Good. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully I'll be able to get live on here one more time tonight and show you a treat for dessert.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Bye.